Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Times Union Center. It's RPI Women's Hockey in the inaugural Mayor's Cup on RPI TV, and it's the Engineers who win the opening draw. Whitney ran quickly into the slot for Tomlinson, who fires wide, and an early chance for the Engineers right off the bat. Wren back on the puck here. Feeds it across. Amanda Kimmerly fanned on a pass. She'll have to back things out to neutral ice. RPI in their third uniforms. They haven't worn them often. They're black with red trim. Union in their home whites with maroon, or garnet if you will, which is the correct color. And then the Dutchwomen immediately ice the puck here. 36 seconds in. Welcome all of you here to the Times Union Center. A doubleheader today, RPI and Union taking part in this Mayor's Cup for the first time on the women's side, and puck flipped out to center. Maddie Burnett will gather it there, freshman for RPI from London, Ontario, 6 points on the year on 3 goals and 3 assists. Puck behind the net. Raspa had a crack at it, swatted behind. Dutchwomen jump on it there. Von Steinbergs stolen away by Tremblay, and now Raspa again poked off her stick and in deep by Laughlin. Stolen away by Rapace in the corner. Oh, she's double teamed and lost it. Katie Laughlin back out to center. Senior from Natick, Mass. will work it ahead, but it's given right away to Wren. Not a lot of room behind the nets. They're professional pro hockey lines on the ice, aside from the trapezoid that does not exist, of course, in college hockey, where the goalie can't touch the puck, but still something to get used to is the space behind the cage. Now, puck work to the near wall, played in deep by Schultz. They duel in the corner. Josephine Hansen, the junior from Copenhagen, Denmark, will play it up the far boards where it's kept in by Union. Now turning it back towards the corner, loose in the slot, tipped along, and then forced out on the carry. No, not out of the zone. That was Hayes. She scored the lone RPI goal yesterday. And a 2-1 loss, the first conference loss ever for the Engineers, as it's flipped in deep by the Dutchwomen. It's Haley Shugart, sophomore from Toronto, Ontario. Engineers back to center. Hayes will shoot it off the glass. It was Hayes' first goal of the year. And the Engineers, who are short up front, they're playing down 2 forwards, but with an extra D, so 7D suiting up for the Engineers. Flipped into the RPI zone. Kendra Ferroli back to play, sophomore from Irvine, California. Back to her skates, shoot it behind, intercepted. Trying to center is a jam try in front. Cheyenne Harris, the sophomore from Minneapolis, Minnesota, couldn't quite get her stick on it. Now an outlet pass, trying to track it down is Thomas. Has Tomlinson waiting in the middle. Can't find the puck and ends up falling down. It'll allow the Dutchwomen a chance to clear. Back to center, touch pass, Raspa across. Orzakowski back to Raspa. Raspa's closed up on quickly. Now all by herself in the offensive zone was Caitlin Russ. She couldn't do much with it there. She was closed off almost immediately. Intercepted at center ice. Dutchwomen are into the zone. Loose puck there, poked off the stick of Orzakowski. Gathered up in the corner by Maury. Shot around, Orzakowski can't corral. Pinching up the right wing boards is Steinbergs. Bouncing puck into the RPI bench. We get a stoppage in play. 16:37 on the clock, first period. No score, RPI and Union. It was a 2-1 win last night for the Dutchwomen. They scored 2 goals in a 3-minute span in the second period. Caitlin Ross and Cheyenne Harris scoring. Ross with her 12th of the year. RPI trying to break here. It was Tremblay who tried to sneak the puck through a pair of Union sticks. Didn't work out. And now Union back the other way. Markovic's shot goes wide. Wrapped around to the near corner and out of the point. Here's Schultz. Poked off her stick by Raspa. Can she turn on the Jets here? Raspa into the zone, pulls up, takes a shot that goes well wide. It'll carry him around towards the point and out of the zone. Swept in deep after crossing center by Markovic. Freshman from Embrun, Ontario. There's Hayes ahead, no. Picked up by Hansen. There's a whiff on a poke check. Hansen gets knocked down, but does get it into the zone. Turned back around quickly. A chance for a 2-on-1, but good back check there by Hayes to slow things up. Carried on further. Shot coming from the top of the circle. Easy stop for Lovisa Solander on a try by Russ. That was the first shot of the game, I believe, for the Dutchwoman, at least on target. As the shots early on are 1-0 Union. That was the first shot. There's a shot wide. So I am paying attention. Morgan Ondrick trying to keep it in along the wall. Get some help from Kimberly. 3 Dutchwomen there, and they finally wrap it out to center. At the end of a shift was Russ, and she heads off now. All new group out there for the Dutchwomen. They force a turnover in the neutral zone. Right back to Kimberly. Hits the linesman on the far side. That is Patrick Woodward on the other side doing the line work there. Woodward, and on the near side it's Christopher Hunter. Kept in by Wren. Takes a slap shot, is blocked. Bouncing puck. Wren trying to keep it alive in the zone. Swept towards the boards and carried out to center. Wren trying to reach back for it. Poked away by Solander. Out of the reach of Michaela Mori. She'll look to pick it back up, but now it's Grigsby the other way. Overskates the puck at center. Gathered up by Lee and played back by Sierra Lee. Taken back over by Kimberly. Off the wall to center ice. Tremblay. Pass a bit behind Raspa. Tries to one-handed ahead. Nearly found Rapace. It doesn't pan out, and the Dutchwomen take it over again. Back along they come. Reynolds just works it in deep for Ferroli. Knocks it away. And now Rapace down the middle of the ice. Good connection there for Tremblay. Ali Tremblay into the zone. Takes a wrist shot blocked. Rebound again. Another block. 2 in a row that time. Nice play by Kozakowski out of Ashburnham, Massachusetts, a junior. Not once but twice blocking the attempts from the RPI junior and Captain Tremblay. Poke check by Hansen at center. Played on further by Ondrick. Lost it on the carry. Now back out to center. 1 shot apiece as we play. 13:28 on the clock, first period. And picked off on the far side. Trying to walk it in is Kozakowski, and nothing comes of that. It was a good pad save by Solander. And the defenseman Kozakowski has to work back to her defensive spot. This will ride the dasher into the Union zone where it's gathered in. Picking it up here. And dumping it in are the Dutchwomen. Burnett behind the goal, gets her stick knocked out of her hand. Cheyenne Harris flipped to the middle of the ice through some sticks, still loose there. Burnett's going to sweep it away and play it ahead. Nice pass for Grigsby. Here comes Grigsby into the zone, makes a move to her backhand. Still Grigsby takes a shot that goes wide. In the end, didn't get to the power on it she wanted, or the accuracy for that matter. Just missed that on the far side, but it was a good move to get loose to begin with. Now moving it in and firing wide there. A couple cracks at it for Russ again. Chipping off the boards. Far side is Kimberly. Lost it there. Carried back the other way. Nadrick around the goal. Stepping around to the near corner. Now to the point for Schultz. D to D pass here. Back to Schultz. He'll tiptoe along the blue line before carrying it up the wall. Now into the circle. Shot comes. Loose in front. Kicked down and poked wide. Union looking the more dangerous team here, as they did yesterday. RPI trying to find something offensively. Not to say the Engineers didn't have their chances yesterday in Schenectady. Just weren't able to finish. Got that goal very late in the game. Hayes' goal with a minute left on the power play. Too little too late for RPI, trying to seek revenge here. As a centering pass right on in front, saves Solander. Right out in front was Harris, and she was denied by Lovisa Solander. Most dangerous chance so far. Now a chance for a break. Walking in, Solander is put over the top on the try by Russ. She got in behind the RPI defense. Fanning on the pass, Tremblay picks it off. Trying to find Rapace breaking. That didn't work, and now carried on further by Hansen. Hansen into the zone, offside is the call. Kind of pulled that puck back as she entered the zone and forced a teammate offside. No penalties so far, 11:09 to play, first period.
Thank you for your support.
Draw things up at center ice. It's Orzakowski across, ran off the wall, gets it as far as the neutral zone. Gathered in by von Steinbergs. And now Lee plays it across. And the Dutch women get it in deep. Were they across the red line? No, icing here. And we get a stoppage. Shots 3-1 Union early on. They've had the better of the opportunities as well. Faceoffs are 4-0 in favor of the Engineers, however. This is the 5th one. And another win for RPI. Kimberly across for Wren. Trying to just dump it in one time, and puck was kind of fluttering on her. Get some help there from Thomas, but Lee will have a chance to clear and does. Will this be icing? Oh, they wave it off right away. Kimberly looking for the quick stretch pass to find Grigsby moving into the zone. They were trying to catch Union on a change, but the Dutchman did a decent job there. Off of Reynolds. Up ahead now. Laughlin into the RPI zone. Shot coming. A mask save by Solander. Kept in at the point by Reynolds. Behind the goal, and now Thomas waits for it. Tremblay. Up the wall for Grigsby. At center ice, Dutch women have it there. Raspa. Off the glove of Kozakowski. She was trying to knock it down, and that allows the Engineers to put some pressure on as she had to go back to the corner to get it. And now Raspa kicks it to herself behind the net. Marissa Raspa to the point. Here's Burnett, some room. Near point, Hansen at the wall. Filtering it down low. Raspa double team. She'll look to cycle. Off the base of the net by Ondrick. Tremblay chases. Fed around. And a chance to look up ice now for Russ. Russ with speed up the wall. Poked on, and good job by Burnett to come across and read that play. Pinching off any chance of Union trying to get a shot there. Back to center it goes. Fanning on the far side. It was McLaren, but she gets enough on it to get it back into the zone, but turning it back around is Rapace. Sabrina Rapace in, stops and drops it back between two teammates. And now Hansen, who is going off for a change, has to go back into the play and defend. Stugart into the zone. Shugart far side, trying to get around Orzakowski. Takes a bit of a hook, keeps on trucking around to the near side. Try to work it up the wall. Markovic to the point. A lot of pressure there on Reynolds. She just dumps it in. Katie Laughlin bouncing puck. Took an odd hop off the edge. And now Schultz will pick it up in the corner. Lets it go for Markovic. Back to Schultz at the point. Broken up by Rapace. Picked up by Hansen. Knocked off her stick. She's has to be gassed. She was trying to get off the ice a little bit ago. Now a shot comes on a backhand. Easy stop for Solander. Chipped off the glass, and Hayes can't get it out of the zone. And she does a nice job to work back towards it and flip it out to center. Hansen getting a much needed break here as she's replaced. 7:35 to go first period. No score, RPI and Union. Shot coming. That one's sticked away. Maybe a kick save there. DePerio. As Solander stuck something out to the right. Might be a leg or stick or blocker to keep that one out of there. Wrapped around to the corner. And now DePerio. Shot was blocked by Wren. Grigsby trying to force it through von Steinbergs rather. Now a chance and a save by Solander. Point blank on Morey. And Engineers have relied on Louisa Solander plenty through her now over 2.5 years here, and doing so again. There's a good outlet pass to Thomas. All by herself, 1-on-2. Everybody else trailing the play. RPI will use this chance to change behind, and Thomas does enough here. Good job to just pin things up deep. RPI is able to change the 4 players behind her and get them all in the offensive zone. go after this puck. Burnett. Near side off the boards, waiting for it. Hansen. Up the wall for Raspa, gives it back to Hansen. Some room. A shot. That one's blocked in front. Hit a teammate. Trying to find it there. Was Wraithby. Looking for her first collegiate point. And this her 28th game. Just couldn't catch it cleanly. Now back to the point for Burnett. Burnett some room. Takes a shot. And that one, I think, got all the way through. Penalty coming up here as Raspa was dumped in front. Ondrich down low. Raspa. Off goes Solander. 6 attackers on for the Engineers. Finally a touch here. We're going to have a power play, the first of the game. We'll see if the Engineers can turn this thing around. Union with the better of chances, 5-on-5 here.
College would like to welcome Commerce Hub to this afternoon's game.
First power play of the game for RPI. For either team, in fact. Engineers on the power play, 13.5%, 15 of 111. Union on the kill, just 74.4%. They've killed off 61 of 82. RPI scored on the power play last night. Here's Hansen across. They were 1 for 3, mind you. There's a shot that deflects wide. Grigsby pop high in the air off the glass. And now picked up by Rapace. Now we get a whistle. I think these two players are tied up here. Their face masks are stuck together.
Union penalty at number 6, Camille von Steinberg's.
Von Steinberg's the penalty. It was a boarding call. She's in the box around a minute 39. How fitting that these two rivals, a couple players literally getting stuck together face to face. They're facing off. Here's a shot and a blocker save. Rebound kick to the middle of the ice. It'll allow the Dutch women to clear. Hansen back to get it. 30 seconds gone on this RPI power play. Hansen stick handling. Stays on the puck, forcing it into the corner. She'll try and track it down. Work back to the point. Grigsby waits for it there. Has a big shot, does Grigsby. Trying to feed it down low. Good interception and another clear. Katie Laughlin doing the job on the kill. As when RPI starts this breakout, they'll be about halfway through the man advantage. Thomas driving up the wall, lost the puck. I say she was onside. It was a bit of a gift, maybe. Oros now. Lost it in the zone. Thomas read it well, was able to help out, and now Kimmerly. Fed across for Ondrich. Shoots it off the boards and in deep. Race for the puck. Poked at by Streeter. Kept alive over there. It's wrapped to the near side. Morgan Ondrich. Trying to keep it in, and it's cleared out by Russ. 25 seconds on this Engineers man advantage. Turned into a couple of chances. Just one shot on goal, though. Kimmerly. On for Tremblay. She forces it in. First one, too. It's going to be Reynolds. Some room to clear and an easy one. That should just about do it. Union does the job on the first power play of this game. It's now officially over. Out of the box is Van Steinberg's. But Tremblay takes a shot. Rebound, pops to the point. Waiting for it. Orzakowski keeps it into the line. Moving it down low. Raspa a little bit of time. She's closed off rather quickly, however, by Reynolds. And then nice move to get it to center. DePerio. 1-on-2. Good poke check by Wren. DePerio spins away. Centering pass. Gets through Tremblay. Picked up there by Russ. Moving in from the point now. A shot goes all the way through everybody from Kozakowski. Now across again. Here's Russ. A wrister. That one goes wide. Karam's off the end wall. Picked up by Wren. Senior from Troy, Michigan. Poked to center by Raspa. Shot back in by the Dutch women. 3 minutes to play in period number 1. Wren. Waiting. Across for Orzakowski and then ahead to Grigsby. Grigsby in. Poked off her stick. Loose to the corner. Tomlinson's going to try and get there. She's wrapped up. Grigsby over to help. Power play seems to have helped RPI as far as the territorial advantage in this game. They're possessing the puck even 5-on-5 now, but now 3-on-2 the other way. Poked away by Hansen. Union stays on the attack. It's Sierra Lee. She's wrapped up. Hansen goes down. Lost an edge, looked like, in the corner. And now Burnett picks it up there. Off the wall for Grigsby. Tomlinson breaking, trying to find her through her stick, trying to track down a loose puck. Now we got a penalty coming up here. It's going to be a body check, I believe. Interference. Could have been any number of things, but they're going to get Ava Reynolds. So this penalty will essentially take up the rest of this period, barring an RPI goal. There's 2:03 left. And an RPI power play. That means shot coming here. Obviously the 3-second difference. Hansen. Rapace. Grigsby. Hansen. Wren back to Hansen. One-timer blocked. And it may be a chance to break here shorthanded. Laughlin trying to get around Hansen. Hansen does a nice job with a poke check there. Good stick. Excellent play to avoid taking a penalty there by Hansen. And now nice job in deep by Nadrich rather. Waste some time. Minute 13 on the power play. Slam back in. Slander slows it up for Kimmerly. RPI 0 for 1 on the man advantage so far.
One minute left.
And Kimmerly in, wrist shot save. It's held on to.
Number 5, Ava Reynolds. 2 minutes for interference.
.54 seconds left on the RPI power play. Face-off coming in the Union end. Rapace trying to dig it out of the corner where it's pinned up by Harris. Tomlinson back to Burnett. Wrist shot, that one goes just wide. Looked like Grigsby was trying to provide a screen there. Kimmerly keeps it alive at the point. Tomlinson down low off the back of the post. Tie up. Kimmerly digs it free across for Burnett. Now Rapace. Kimmerly walking in. Wrist shot coming. Looking for the redirect from Tomlinson that didn't come. Nice saucer pass across to Kimmerly. Another shot through traffic. That pinballs around. Shot by Burnett. Tipped over the top. Rapace in front. Another try, Grigsby. Rebound put from the front of the net. Loose at the side of the crease. Still no whistle. And it's poked out to center. And now a chance for a break. No, the period's over. Saved by the bell. After the Engineers almost score, the first period ends with a flurry here at the Times Union Center. But we have no goals. Shots are 6-5 Union. We'll be back with the second period in just a bit. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey in the Times Union Mayor's Cup on RPI TV.